What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? Wanna wake and bake? All right, now in today's video, I'm really excited because it's 2019, so let's bring back one of my favorite series I have been doing for the last few years, which is beauty battles. And no, I don't mean people doing my makeup. James Charles, bitch, that's your lane. I'm talking about drugstore makeup versus luxury makeup. Now listen, today we have a really hot topic. I have gotten thousands of tweets to review this primer, and I was like, okay, the people have spoken, let's review it. So, in today's video, what the hell are we gonna do? Well, basically, I like to take a really affordable drugstore product, which today that will be the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Now, this is allegedly a dupe for one of my favorite products, so I'm like, ooh, today, get the coffee, the tea, and the Code Red Mountain Dew ready, because bitch, it's gonna be a good one. So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take the drugstore, and then we're gonna take the luxury item, which is the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas. Girl, this came out last year, it made waves, every beauty guru was using it, including myself, and I really loved it. So how is it gonna work against the e.l.f. primer? Girl, we're about to see right now. And I do have something a little mysterious I want to tell you before we dive into this review. Just know that in the next month, maybe less, maybe more, I'm not sure, there's going to be the first ever real Jeffree Star, me as a human being, not my brand, collabing with someone else. Hi, how are you? All right, now let's dive into this review. Basically, we're gonna do split down the middle. We're gonna do the drugstore side on my right side here, which is your left, and then we're gonna do the luxury Tatcha primer on my left. Now, it's very simple, you guys. We do straight down the middle. We're gonna prime with both of them, and then we're gonna do one foundation over my whole face, do some light makeup, and then you know the drill. We're gonna do check-ins throughout the entire day. I have some stuff I'm gonna do. I have to go to a Gucci event. I have to run some errands. I might even go to the gas station and say hi to that girl that read Trisha to the ground. So let's get started. Now the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer is only $8, girl. That is a steal. Now I don't know if these ingredients are the same. Obviously there's probably no way, but I'm still going to investigate. Now the e.l.f. primer has 0.74 ounces, which isn't that much. And the Tatcha one has, it's the same. I swear to God, y'all. Look at this. This says 0.74 ounces, which is 21 grams. So let's just unbox this thing and see how big it really is outside of the packaging. Oh, it's sturdy in here, honey. All right, bam, there she is. Now, I am a little confused because this primer says that it has 0.7 ounces and 20 grams. So this is claiming to have 1 gram less than this one. Okay, let's see what happens. Now this one is a little thicker, as you see on the component, whereas this one is a little more thin because as you open it, which you'll see right now, it is spread a little thinner. So maybe that is the exact amount of product. Ooh, an illusion. Let's get back to the drugstore side. Mr. e.l.f., how are we feeling, girl? So for $8, this is going to make me look flawless, allegedly. It is infused with Saqualane to help grip makeup for all-day wear and help protect the skin from moisture loss. Now, this is a velvety texture which is supposed to glide on effortlessly over the skin, smoothing over imperfections for a poreless effect. It just says apply a thin amount over your moisturized skin, bitch, and get ready. Allow 30 seconds to set before applying your foundation. Okay, great. Good to know. Now, I don't know what this ingredient is that they're talking about. Saqualane, I'm Googling it right now. All right, so we did a little Google search. Now, Saqualane, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm so sorry. It is supposed to, it balances oil production, providing just enough moisture to keep the skin clear and healthy. Okay. Saqualane oil has a powerful anti-aging property that will help the skin age gracefully. I'm ready. I'm fucking ready. All right, now let's move on to the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Now this retails for $52. I got this at Sephora. Now this one, it says, let's see, what are we supposed to do? I've used this before, you guys, but I'm just gonna read it in case you are new. A little goes a long way. Use a rice-sized amount for your whole face. I'm like, a rice size? That's like miniature. Well, I have a big face, so we may use a few more than that. It says with fingertips, dot the formula on the forehead, nose, chin, eyelids, and cheeks. You could literally use this as a primer. Massage the balm into your face and allow the silk to melt into a second skin before applying foundation. All right, people, I think it's time. Let's put this hair back a little bit. Now, Mr. e.l.f., let's see what we're doing today. All right, so when you take it off, it looks like this, very simple. Let's smell it. Now the Tatcha one smells really good. Like, they have their own fragrance. It's just like immaculate. This, let's take a little off. Ooh, look at the putty. There's really like no smell. That's so bizarre. Okay, great. Well, let's, I'm just gonna use one hand. So I'm just gonna put this on my fingers. What did it say? How much to do? A thin layer. Great. All right, well, let's pretend there is an invisible line going down my face, and let's give this a whirl. Literally, I'm doing half my nose, like, bam. Okay, so as I'm putting it in, it actually feels, putting it in, oh my God. So as I am massaging it into the skin, it actually feels really good. I didn't know what to expect. I'm like, $8, girl, what the hell? It feels nice, it's not too tacky. It feels very similar to the Tatcha one. I'm a little shook. I also wanna note, you guys, we are zooming in here in 4K. I did get laser hair removal literally 2 days ago. So what happens is your hair grows in cycles. My hair is pushing its way out of my skin and will actually fall out. So, hi, and I'm not talking about the video game. So let's put a little bit more. I do have a big head, so let's do one more little scoop, and let's do the forehead. Hi. Okay, you wanna make sure we get really in there. Bam. All right, so this is, I keep going to the box because I wanna make sure I got it all good. This is supposed to give me a poreless effect. So maybe it filled in the pores. I still see a little bit of it, but when I'm comparing both sides, this is definitely already way more blurring than this side for sure. Okay, besides that, it went on really nice. It feels soft. Still really no smell, which I'm not mad at, because sometimes things could be way too intense. I'm sorry, I actually forgot my neck. Girl, I'm too thorough to be forgetting that. Hi, Grandma, how you doing, girl? You need some primer, bitch? All right, now let's go to this side, my left, and we're gonna put on the Tatcha Silk Canvas. Now, I got a brand new one for this, and you guys see it's big. I love the packaging. The net weight was still a little confusing to me, but oh, this smells so good. If you're ever in a Sephora and you just want to smell this, go by the aisle, give it a whirl. Just grab a scoop and go. Okay, so let's take a little bit off. We'll use this. I did clean my fingers, so we're just gonna do a little, they said a little goes a long way. So I'm gonna take that amount right now, okay? And I'll just use one hand again. Let's apply. All right, now to me, I feel like I already need a little bit more, like it already melted into the skin. So I know that it says use a smaller amount, but baby, we got a big face, so we're gonna take a little more, put it in between our fingers again, and let's get over the eyebrows, into the forehead, even into the hairline, bitch. Like, I wanna prime my existence. All right, now as I'm applying it, it's very silky, very soft. It really feels kind of like moisturizer. And I can't get over the smell, it's so good. All right, now both of these we should let dry for, I'm gonna say 60 seconds, and then we'll do foundation. All right, now I'm gonna put a foundation on right now. This just got done drying. And I do have some funny thoughts, because when I first saw this, I was like, dupe alert. Now listen, I'm all for it. I know there's a lot of thoughts about this, like drugstore brands shouldn't rip off luxury, but bitch, if you don't wanna buy or you can't afford a $52 primer and there's another option, girl, I'm not mad at it. I do understand that brands put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into their work, so to see another brand dupe it or copy it may be a little hurtful. It's definitely happened to me, girl, but I think as time goes on, I'm just kind of like, it is what it is, baby. It ain't gonna get the same quality. Well, it may in this review, but I'm just saying for my brand. Okay, enough running my gums. I have about 50 foundations sitting in front of me, so I am gonna wear a few foundations today. What I love to do, you guys, is spray the Dior Air Flash. Now I've been using this for, God, 8 years. Spray this all over and then blend it with another foundation to get this like, look. So we'll do a little Luminous Silk Giorgio Armani. These are literally my tried and true. I think when I first met you, Christian, this is what I used in every video. Yeah, it was. It literally was. Isn't that wild? So you guys know the drill. We're gonna put the same foundation over my entire face and do a little look. I look like a drowned rat. Look how weird this looks, you guys. You can't just spray it on and leave. A lot of people think that. You have to blend it out. You see all the creases? It does look really pretty, but you really do have to buff and blend. All right, now let's take one of my favorite sponges, the Morphe Beauty Sponge, and let's put some foundation on here. And then we'll just kind of dot this all over the place. And let's see what primer is superior. All right, so that side, oh wow, okay, bitch, she's pretty. Now let's go over here to the e.l.f. side and let's blend the same area just to see if we're like spotting a difference. Are we shook? Do we not care? All right, so the nose and under the eyes is fully blended now, I think. Let me get in that crevice, baby. Are we seeing a difference? Christian, Zach, what do you think? Nothing?
It's kind of hard to tell. They look pretty similar.
It does look very similar. Okay, let's just keep buffing. All right, now looking like straight in the camera, you guys. Here is the e.l.f. drugstore side. Let's do a little turn before I do concealer or anything else. This is just pure foundation and primer. And then here is the Tatcha silk canvas side. How are we feeling? Okay, now normally you guys, you know the tea. I'm like, I know right away. And I really don't see a difference right now. Like, what the fuck? Okay, let's keep applying makeup. Now, the other day I did review the Fenty Beauty Retouch Concealer. I'm gonna use it again today. Is it Jeffree Star approved? Go watch the video. But I'm gonna use two shades. I'm gonna use 120 and 110 again. That really worked out for me in my review. Let's just brighten this fucking face, baby. All right, now let's blend this over the Tatcha luxury side. And let's see how we like it. Oh, wow. Yes, luminosity. Now this does look very dewy, but in a minute we're gonna set it with powder, so it won't be that dewy for long. All right, I think we are fully blended in and I may have carpal tunnel. All right, now I'm looking in my mirror here, trying to see a difference, and I'm not really seeing one. I'm looking at my pores like, does one side look more blurry? Does one side look more minimal? I don't know. I'm like really blending this concealer in to make sure it's legit. I'm a little shaken and stirred, you guys. I don't know what's going on. It looks very similar, but of course we just put it on 20 minutes ago. How is it gonna look throughout the day? We shall see. Now I do really wanna set the concealer. If you watched my Fenty review, you know that Jeffree Lynn wasn't the biggest fan of the powder. So we're going to just grab a good old tried and true, the Laura Mercier translucent powder. We know she's gonna work, so let's just use her. Oh wow, that looks stunning. All right, let's take this and let's do the other side. And I'm just gently pressing it in, not too aggressive. You don't wanna, you know, you don't wanna hurt yourself. All right, you guys, so we are fully set. I'm definitely gonna add a little bit of bronzer and highlight to this face, maybe a little mascara. I don't wanna do too crazy of makeup because I want you to see how my skin actually looks. So we're just gonna do a little makeup and then I'm gonna switch to my vlogging camera and we are just going to go about my day and see what actually happens with this formula. I have no idea. Right now, you guys, they're very similar. So I just gotta say that. I'm a little shook. They are really, really similar, which really doesn't happen on this channel. Usually there's always a difference and bitch, we're always shook. But today, I don't know what's happening. So I'm gonna go finish this face and then I will see you guys in the car. It is pouring rain today. I'm like actually getting misted on. Okay, you guys, so we're outside. I'm about to go head to a Gucci event, but I wanna do my first check-in because the makeup's been on for about an hour now. So hey, let's pull out the compact and let's see what's happening here. I'm like genuinely shook because really, just like in the studio, and I know it's only been an hour, I swear on my life it looks the same. What do you think?
It looks the exact same.
That's so weird. Usually I have more to say, but it looks good. That's the first thing. I don't want to say it as a negative. It looks really great. Look at Drama. Drama is wet out, honey. She don't mind the water. The other dogs, you guys, they're like, oh, no, 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 no. Come on, Drama, inside. All right, you guys, so I guess I'm just gonna continue on with my day. I'm gonna just chill in the rain and see what happens, but right now, it looks the same. All right, we've been in traffic for about 30 minutes, Maddie. So I asked you earlier at the house, and you said it kind of looked similar.
Very similar.
Okay.
And it still does in the daylight, because I saw you in the studio.
Oh, okay, so we are, by the way, this rain in LA is everything. I'm living for it. I was just looking here in my, what do you call this?
Rearview mirror.
I swear I passed the DMV driver's test. I was looking in the rear view. Here, let's see if you could look. Can you see me in there? Mm-hmm. Hi. And I was shook at how young I looked. I'm like, wow, no sun for all my entire life really did me well. Okay, all jokes aside, I'm looking, but without trying to crash, and everything looks really good so far. Both sides look fucking snatched, so we will check in a little bit. All right, you guys, I am in the Gucci dressing room, and I am trying on a bunch of stuff. They just launched a whole new collection, but I thought it would be fitting to do a little check-in, if you will. So Maddie's gonna take the camera, if you will. Maybe you come here and let's just see the lighting. If you come a little low. Did I come on the floor? Mm-hmm. Can you see it good? Click my head?
Yeah.
All right, so just Maddie, what do you think actually when you look past the camera? What do you think of my face?
It looks great. No creasing.
Do you see a difference?
I really can't.
Okay, let me get my mirror. I have my compact out. Let me see here. Okay, compared to this side. Sorry, you guys, the lights are a little wonky. Here, let's stand up a little bit. All right, so I'm looking. You know what's crazy is, oh my God, okay, Maddie, look past the camera. See right here in the pore area, how it's like blurry? And then look right here.
Oh, wow.
So come bring the camera back here. I will show this again. Maybe we'll go outside. Obviously, we have a whole day of check-ins. But right here, it's like smooth. And then right here, baby, I see those pores.
That's crazy. What side is that one?
This is drugstore. This is luxury. I'm shook. Okay, let's try on some more clothes and get naked. All right, you guys, we are finally back home. It is still pouring rain. There is so much fog. I am literally shook. But I am going to look right here in the sunlight. Okay, I'm gonna take this away for a minute. Oh no, I'm gonna get really wet. Okay, so you guys, the skin. Do I see my pores? Yes, I see them a little bit, but I don't know if I see a difference. Nate's about to reverse and run me over if I don't have an answer. Hold on. I'm really gonna examine, hold on. Okay, I think the right side of my face has a tiny bit more creasing under my eye, and I can see my pores a tiny bit more than this side, which isn't that big of a deal, but this under eye is a little more snatched than that under eye in my opinion. That's just what I'm noticing. My pores are a little bit more accentuated over here than over here. But yeah, that is the thought for now. So let's go get high. I got my Winchell's donuts. Let's go see how this primer's looking. Come on, puppies. How's it looking? Flawless. Okay, you guys, so we've had this primer on
Drama's liking
for hours. Okay. Let me set Daddy down so I can really look. Here, dude. All right, you guys. What do you think, Nate? Will you go back behind the camera for a second? All right. We have our primers. We have Tatcha over here and e.l.f. over here. How do the pores look? How does the skin look? Do you see any difference? I see a slight one, but I don't know about you.
Turn the other way. I feel like that side looks a little better.
This one?
Yeah.
I think there's like more creasing under this one. Like
yeah,
usually,
that's what I was thinking.
I didn't know those fine lines existed until today. Those really don't show. Over here, they just look more smoother. But my forehead looks smoother up here on the drugstore side, and this side looks a little rough. But then down here, this side looks better. The trickery of makeup. I mean, we all have a different face, different spots on our face react differently. Some are dry, some are, you know, it's a whole thing, y'all. You know how it is. But this is a good test because we can really see what the hell is happening. So I think so far this side might be in the lead, but we will see in a few more hours. All right, guys, here we go. Here we go. It has been a long day. It is pitch black out. It's raining. It's wet everywhere. I'm literally sitting in water, but thank God for Gucci. All right, let me put down my fat burger. Hashtag not sponsored. Let's look and see what the hell is really going on this face. I will say one thing. Oh, wow. It's been 10 hours. That's what we're gonna say. Bitch, I'm looking a little rough. All right, so this side, remember, has full Tatcha and this has full e.l.f. I wanna say this. This is a tricky one. I feel like this side looks a little more youthful, whereas this side is a little more drying. I'm seeing a little creasing here. My pores a little bit more here. But I'm gonna surprise you guys. Overall, I actually like this side as well. Now, I didn't know what to expect. An $8 primer. Is it a dupe for Tatcha? It's close, I will say that. Do you get the full luxury experience as that brand? Of course you don't. But for the price point, $8, I'm gonna say this. It is really not bad. I think it's a really good primer. Out of all the drugstore primers I've tried in the last year, it's top tier up there. So you may find this a little shocking. I think that the e.l.f. Poreless Primer is Jeffree Star approved. For the price, bitch, you can't beat what happened today in full rain, humidity. It was a rough one and it actually looks pretty good. Now, of course, Tatcha, bitch, we know it's Jeffree Star approved. We live for it. I just wanted to give it a go against this one, but Tatcha, you killed it with this formula. A+. All right, you guys, I need to go decompress, wipe this off, and get pregnant. See you on the next one. Mwah. Bye, guys.